If there's one makeup subject that totally bamboozles me, it's foundation. I need a shade for when I'm light, a shade for when I'm dark, a shade for when I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost but want to look tan, matte or dewy, before or after concealer. Do I use a brush, a sponge, or my hands? It's all so bloody confusing. And if there's one woman that can shed a bit of light on this topic for us, it's 100% the queen of skin and someone that I absolutely adore, Ray Morris. Come in, come in, come in, come in.
Hey.
Oh, I'm so excited to
So
see
am I.
you.
It's my favourite subject too.
You're my favorite subject. You're my favorite subject. Guys, this is Ray.
I did your wedding makeup.
I know. Oh
Can
my
I just
God.
like drop that in?
She
It's
did
just
do
like,
my wedding makeup.
Yeah.
She came all the way to Palm Springs.
I did. Long way from Australia.
Long way.
But it was amazing.
Long
And you look
time ago
amazing. You
now.
look exactly the same. How beautiful
Well,
are you?
I've got to say, I'm wearing no makeup today. Channeling Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
All I've got on is my Rationale skincare, which I'm obsessed with. It will change your life. You got to give it a crack.
And a little bit of an eye.
Oh, a little bit of an eye.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
What I want to do, like foundation, it's such a complex subject for a couple of reasons. There's so much information and there's just so many products out there. So I want to keep it really simple. The way I explain foundation, think of it like an accessory. Think of it like fabric, or what I like to say is stocking. So when you, as a stylist, when you put stockings on your legs, there's so many textures. You can have sheer invisible, that's shiny, sheer that's matte. You can have medium coverage, that's shiny. You can have thick opaque ones that
It's
are
a
matte.
really good way of thinking
Yeah,
about it.
and you got to look at skin like fabric. Like, what do you want to achieve? And I really believe how you create skin can really elevate or de-elevate makeup. So what I want to do is keep it really simple. You don't have to buy 500 products. I'm going to do one side matte and I'm going to do one side really glowy so you can see the difference.
Well, that's the thing I find so overwhelming with foundation. First thing is like, I'm naturally very pale. I don't like looking very pale. It's feel like, you know.
Says next to the palest.
Yeah, she's the woman that walks through Bondi, 40-degree day, long
Yeah.
sleeve, black top, big black hat,
Yeah.
like porcelain skin.
Sunscreen.
I like to do that, but then fake this Euro glow.
So let's just talk simply about tools. There's hands, sponges, and brushes. Hands are great, but they leave fingerprint marks on the skin. Sometimes they also, it's just dirty. Like when you're out, you want to touch up your makeup, you want to keep your hands clean. Sponges are great for laying makeup quite thickly. So when you want to put one layer, then another layer, it's for heavier makeup when you want to press one layer of foundation on the other. What I love to use is a brush, and there's many reasons for this. If you look at all pro artists, what do they use? Brushes. And there's a reason. We can get thick foundation really thin, we can build it up. It makes nearly all foundations, even really heavy ones, look invisible. Well, tell me, how would you match it? Show me, where do you
Well,
apply
what
it?
I do, which is probably completely wrong,
There's nothing
completely wrong.
There's this Ray's way and
is
other ways.
I get my hand,
Yep.
because that's what, like, I thought you do, and then you...
Right, because, no. Okay, let's forget it. So I love this conversation because you are really tanned here and you've got a pale face. There's all different skin tones. What am I matching to? So there's two ways that I do this. Normally you can match to the jawline, which is great, but remember your neck area can be the palest part of your body because it's blocked from the sun. So what can tend to happen if you do this technique, you end up with a really white face. Second thing, faces and bodies can be different colors. So let's pretend you are fake tanning. This tan, like seriously, as an artist, this L effect is the best. What I love about this, you've got this beautiful tan, I have to match you to here. Think of it this way. Think of, you've gotten dressed, you've done your jawline, you've matched it to your neck, and you go put a little strappy dress on and you go start taking photos like you do.
Yeah.
Chin to shoulder, white face, brown body. Think of J-Lo, same color, Beyonce,
Yeah.
same color, Nicole Kidman, same. So you really want to match with your body color. Now, if you fake tan, do all these things, you're going to have to get foundations that match.
matches that.
Yeah, you can't have, it's like stockings, you just can't have one pair. What I like to do, I'm actually going to color match you here.
Okay.
Is that crazy?
Guys, sorry, I'm just going to tell you, if you don't know, Ray has these amazing brushes.
Can you
This is what we're using to apply, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to color
they
match you.
are...
Can she stop talking for 5 minutes?
Sorry, I'm not good at not talking. I just wanted to let you know what we're using because they're
Thank you.
next level amazing.
You wait to see what it does to foundation. So see, I'm matching it here. Now, the idea is you shouldn't see the color. So that one looks good. One looks too dark. Now, the foundation I'm using here, I love, foundations come out all the time, but this is Shiseido Synchronized Skin. It looks like skin. It's beautiful. And what I love, I can matte it or shimmer it up. Okay, now I've got your color match done. Primer to prime, not to prime. What's really great with primers is you can get mattifying primers and luminizing primers. Laura Mercier have some great ones. So what I'm going to do is on this side, is I'm just going to apply, this is like a blurring primer. If you don't have oily skin, you don't need to do it. But what this does, it kind of absorbs the oil. So you actually just stay more velvety matte for longer. Straight away, I can already see your skin is not as shiny. Just a great way to help your foundation last longer. And on this side, I'm going to glow you up a little bit. And how do we do that? With a glowing primer. Okay, so one foundation both sides. So all I've done is prepped a little bit differently. I'm going to give you a foundation brush. This will change your life. So it's heated up. You're going to buff it onto here.
Feels nice.
And literally, I'm going to do it with you. I want you to start kind of in the center. I just want you to buff. Cover your lips and it's got all over your face. Just buff. Yep, just doesn't, there's no rules. Don't even look.
No rules.
No rules, just buff. Try and cover your lips because you don't want foundation on your lips. Like, go. And what I love, I'm really getting into it. And it's not, how soft does that feel?
It feels amazing.
It's just like silk.
But I'm feeling really anxious doing this in front of you.
Good.
I feel like I'm going to get judged.
You know what I call this? It's like, kind of like, this is the 26 brush Radiance brush. I call it kind of the brush for dummies. Like at Fashion Week when I've got 100 girls.
You call it the Marina.
I actually hand it to every girl because you can't make a mistake.
You're right.
You can't. But what I love about this shape, look, you can go jawline and just a little bit down the neck. Because if you've got a brown tan body like you do, make sure you pull it down the neck. And one thing I want you to do, and it's the only thing I'm going to be very when you're on the red carpet with your hair back, you must put this behind your ear.
My husband tells me that all the time. Stephen.
Legend, best photographer in the whole world. Yes, him.
I get in trouble.
Yeah, because if the camera's coming at you that angle, there's this white fluoro patch. So let's go. Polish. Keep going. And then I'm going to check.
And the earlobes?
No. I'll tell you one thing that's interesting. Earlobes, noses and hands don't hold foundation very well. So we're going to put a little bit more on in the center. This is just another way. Yes, it will look a bit more tanned on camera, but your body's tan. So we just have to go polish away. Go. Like, there's no rules here. That's a good thing. You're just polishing it. You have to think about it. And what this will do is give you like sort of that nice 50 to 60% coverage that you want. It makes the good skin look amazing because you never want to cover the good skin. This is what makes skin look great.
Stephen also tells me hairline. So you got to go like...
Stop. Don't you dare.
Oh, am I skipping ahead?
Is Stephen Chi in the room?
Yes.
And especially if you had blonde hair, you just would have coloured your hair. So yes, you do get in your hair.
Oh, so Stephen's wrong.
No, he's right, but you don't do it like that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's great if you have blonde hair. All right, okay, I'm just going to step in and help you with the process. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But can I tell you the two areas that I want you to have the finest amount of foundation on is actually the forehead and the nose. They're the two areas that detect foundation. Stop.
Layer it up because my nose is like a bit red and
we'll get there. Okay. All right. So just for now, all you're going to think about, you know what makes skin, you said to me earlier, what makes skin look amazing when you can't see foundation. The two areas that detect it is here and the nose. Apply it, get the right color, but minimal amount. So a good trick for that is do your foundation all over.
This feels so nice.
I know, right? And then the bit that's left over on the brush, you can lightly go onto the nose. You are right about the hairline, but we're going to just be careful. It's good. Make sure behind the ear. Great. Done. Brush down. Fabulous. Awesome. Now, don't worry about like spots and blemishes because I like to do it after. There's always this thing about concealing. Do I do it before? Do I do it after? If you do it before, it's great, but it depends on, if you're going to use a brush, you can just move it everywhere. What I like to do the foundation first and I like to conceal after. And the reason for that, when you use foundation first, if there's blemishes or darkness, you're going to remove 80% of it, so you'll use less concealer. So I want to come in here. That's where you get dark. Now, this is the golden rule with foundation. Repeat after me. Wherever I have lines, so smile, where I have skin movement and flexibility, I'm going to apply the least amount of product.
Right. Okay.
Always, always, always.
I can see that's lighter.
Yeah. So if you get smile lines, foundation's minimal. Smile, if you get lines, minimal. Now, before you powder a face, what I'm going to do is go through and make sure my foundation is perfect. Because you may have put your foundation on got a coffee, made a phone call.
I feel like I notice a good difference when I do let it sit for a bit.
Yeah.
So like if I do put my foundation on and leave a little bit before I start the rest.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, and you know why? Because some foundations, you actually don't know what they're capable of until they've been on the skin. So for example, if you buy a mattifying foundation, you put it on, it is so shiny. So you think, oh no, I better matte that down. If you let that foundation sit 5 more minutes, goes matte.
My makeup always goes so much better when I do that.
If you can just get it on, I know we're time poor, but if you can get it on, it'd be great. So pop everything on, and what I want to do is I want you to go through and check, which we have, and I'm going to show you a little trick. You know this one. I know you know this one.
Probably not. I probably don't.
It's so simple.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, it's so simple.
This is never seen this before.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you can use powder, but it is my product, but there's nothing like it.
It's her product, but everyone uses it.
Everyone. Yeah.
Every time I work with an artist, they have this.
So what you're going to do you're going to do this. It's so easy. You're going to pop this on, and you're going to make sure you don't cross onto the glow side. I want you to powder all over. It's that simple. Take the brush, okay?
So
you know what? Let me do one little section so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to do just through here. Okay.
Okay, let's look at the difference.
Have a look. Hold the mirror up. The light.
Oh my God, that's crazy, Ray.
Do you love the shine? There's no highlighter. That trick is just hydrating your skin using a luminous foundation and letting it sit and letting it cool.
You guys see that?
Yeah, I know what side you like.
Wow, you know what side I like. Can you guys like that's not even a highlighter.
No,
like that's just changing. Like the base and the way
hydration, and letting it sit using a really beautiful foundation.
Okay,
let's finish your makeup off and have a look with dewy skin.
A few moments later.
So here's my final look. My skin is skinning. It's dewy. It's hydrated. It is exactly how I love it.
So beautiful. And I've kept the look quite minimal today. But thank you, Marina. It's like deja vu.
I've learned how wrong I've been doing my foundation.
We haven't done this before. Like seriously, how long have I known? How long have you been married for now?
Yeah, but you do my makeup all the time. We just like gossip and chat. I don't like ask you questions.
True. I forget what you don't know.
Well, I don't know that you weren't meant to put like concealer and stuff all over your lines. The analogy about the stockings was genius.
I like that one.
That was a good one.
Texture of skin. And just to finish it off, just think when you buy a foundation, how much coverage do you want? Do I buy light, medium, full coverage? And what reflection do I want? Do I want dewy, creamy, matte, velvety? And just have a play. And you know what? Always take photos. Take selfies with flash, without flash before you leave the house. Great way to check.
That's a good little tip. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it with this beautiful woman.
Thanks for having me.
And if there's anything in this look that you want to learn more about that you haven't seen, let us know. I'm sure Ray will come back.
For sure. To hang with you, absolutely.
Like and subscribe. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye.